Hello, my name is Jessica. I am the creator of WinnieWix Candle Company. I'm going to start a YouTube channel because why not? It's 2021, it's a new year. October of last year, I basically decided that I was going to start this company. I absolutely love candles. I've always loved candles. And I realized that a lot of the ingredients in candles are pretty toxic, especially when it comes to fragrance oils and the different types of wax that they use. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and do this, and I'm gonna try and make it better and cleaner, and I'm gonna do something good with my candles. I'm gonna donate some of the money that I make from my candles. So fast forward to Thanksgiving-ish time. So beginning of November was tested. I made so many candles. In the first 2 weeks of November, I probably made 40 candles. Just testing, like different wicks. I bought a wick sample pack from the Wooden Wick Co. and I just went to town. These are the jars that I'm using. I chose these jars because I think they're adorable. They're 4 ounces, they're small, and I wanted something different. Everybody else has the typical, just like a regular, like flat edged with the bottom. So I want to do something different. So I decided to do this, and they're fun to repurpose. You can use them for multiple things if you want, So then middle of November, right before Thanksgiving, I was like, you know what, we're gonna launch. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna launch. I'm gonna sell these things. Like, they smell freaking great. I don't know, we're gonna do it. So December, I think I aimed for December 1st and didn't hit December 1st, but I gave myself a goal of now December 11th. So December 11th, just a few weeks ago, I launched my first collection of candles, and it was a huge success. I actually sold out within 10 hours. I launched 50 candles, which seems like a small amount, and it is, but for someone just starting out, 50 candles was perfect. And I sold out in 10 hours. I have an amazing support system with all my family, friends that I've met, word of mouth. I had some volleyball coaches that purchased for friends, and oh my god, it was incredible. It brought tears to my eyes. So incredibly happy. So then I decided to do a restock of about 35 candles, restock some of the holiday collection, and then those also sold out. So super exciting. Yeah, over the moon, just excitement, enjoyment. And so from then on, I was like, yeah, I think this is gonna be a thing. I think I can keep going with this. I'd already invested quite a bit of money in it. And when I mean quite a bit, I don't mean like hundreds of dollars. I mean more than hundreds of dollars. But I sold out at the end of December, and now it's January 3rd. And I just wanted to kind of introduce myself, hey. But so I created WinnieWix because of our rescue that my fiance and I, Dave, adopted this summer. His name, when we got him, was Winston, and he was a pit bull, but he had been in his foster for 2 months. We were kind of confused because he was such a sweet dog when we met him, and his foster parents were like, yeah, he's such a sweet dog, don't understand why he hasn't been adopted, because this summer, like, if you have adopted a dog within the past year, or even a cat, I mean, pets have been going like crazy. Like, animal shelters have been empty. Some of them have been empty this summer because so many people are adopting dogs, because so many people are now transitioning or have transitioned to work in the office, to work at home. So yeah, not very many dogs. But this dog, Winston, there for 2 months, we were like, oh my gosh, like, he's such a sweet dog. Like, what the heck? Why has he been here for 2 months? And at the time, we didn't even think that was a red flag at all. We were like, okay, we love him. Like, he's so awesome, so sweet, like, just a big freaking cute dog. And so we went and visited the foster home, loved him, like, oh my god, amazing. And then we decided to adopt him. So we adopted him, I think it was like end of May, maybe beginning of June. And at the time I was also living at my mom's house. So so it was a zoo. It was my mom, Dave, and I. And we also have Luna, my cat that I adopted about 4 years ago. And my mom has 2 cats. So it was just a big fuzzy ball of hair in her house. But it was awesome, and wouldn't change it for the world. Like, Winnie has completely changed our lives. He's amazing. We did have some kind of issues with him in the beginning, just because we were told something and we should have done something else. So just training preferences, we decided to go a different way than what we were told. It ended up working out amazingly. Winston is an amazing dog, and that was a really long story short for the reason
2
why
hours later.
I decided to name my company WinnieWix. I wanted to be able to give back to animal shelters, because they do such amazing things for the dogs. They house them and they feed them and they do all of this, and then you adopt a dog for like $400. Like, that is dirt cheap if you think about it. Like, Winston's been in foster for 2 months, so the rescue has been paying for his food for 2 months, has been paying for his toys, his leash, his vet bills for 2 months. And if you think about it, like, after 2 months, that definitely builds up. So I wanted to be able to give back, so that is what I did. I created WinnieWix, and I'm going to be, well, I have been in the first launch. I didn't have like, you couldn't choose which one you specifically wanted to donate to, but in the restock that I had, I was able to incorporate on my website. You can either choose to donate to Homeward Animal Shelter or Twin Cities Pet Rescue, which is where we got Winston from. Homeward Animal Shelter is where I got Luna from, so had to include her too. But throughout the year, I'm hoping to kind of like change those up, maybe add some options. I just like you guys being able to choose where your donations go to, basically. So it's just kind of a fun thing at the end to check out when you have your candles, you're excited about them. And then on top of that, like, you get to choose where the 10% goes to. So super exciting. And also, I didn't clarify, 10% of every single candle that is purchased, the entire proceeds, so 10% if you buy a candle for $13, $1.30 goes towards the animal shelter. So 50, 75 orders definitely adds up over time. I have, for being open this very short time, I've been able to donate over $100 to Homeward Animal Shelter and Twin Cities Pet Rescue. I'm hoping to grow that number exponentially in the new year, and expand which animal shelters that I am donating to. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you just kind of the basics of candle making. I will definitely do a video in the future of video where I make a full candle, but right now I'm just going to kind of show you what I use. So I use this kitchen scale that I got from Amazon. It, you can weigh grams, GN, ounces, T, DWT, and CT. So I only use grams and ounces. I use grams for my fragrance oil, and I use ounces for when I fill. I don't know why I use different ones for each one, but I will probably go fully over to grams for both of them. But since I was just getting a hold of it, I actually do use both just because I can comprehend ounces better than I can comprehend grams. It's just me. So yeah. So I use an ounce kitchen scale, and then I use fragrance oil. So fragrance oil is what makes the candle smell good. The few companies that I've tried out are Northwood Candle Supply, which is this one. I've tried out Woodenwick Candle Co. I've tried out Brambleberry. I've tried out Nature's Garden. I think that's it. I really want to try out VA Candle Supply because I've heard they have really good ones. And then I also want to try out, there's another one. I don't know. But if you have any suggestions, if you're a candle maker, on what candle companies are amazing. I've heard that Aztec is also amazing. I haven't looked into them very well. So, I mean, let me know what your favorite candle scents are of all time. Yeah, and just let me know down in the comments, because why not? All right, so next is how I get the wick to stay in the candle jar. So what we use is wick stickers. So it's basically just a sticker that's stuck to a sheet, and there's a little tab. If you can see, there's little tabs. You just peel off the top tab and you stick a wick clip. I'll show you what the wick clip looks like. You stick a wick clip directly to one of these tabs after you take off the sticker, and then it looks like that. And then once you're done with that, you take your wick, whatever wick works best for the vessel that you're using, and you stick it into the wick clip, just like that. And you center it as best as you can, and voila, centered. And then, these are my lids for my little jars. These are all the this is the only candle size that I launched in December, fun fact. And they sold out, so very cool. I use a wooden spoon. I started, though, using silicone. Then I read that was bad, but that was just during my testing. So I use a wooden spoon. At the beginning, when I first started making candles, I just washed this spoon and put it back in our kitchen utensils. And Dave didn't know that this was my making spoon, so I had to put a little marker on it. And now I keep it in a drawer with all of my candle stuff, so it doesn't get used for food. But that was pretty funny, because he said his eggs tasted like candles. But yeah, anyway, that's it.